I'm Lindsay Foster, and this is my son, Jake Foster. I've been going to Zambia to New Day Orphanage since 2013 on our church's first trip. And when Allie, my oldest, started going to middle school, I took her on her first trip. And then this past summer, all three kids of mine and I went on a trip together with the church. Throughout the different times that we've been to New Day Orphanage, we've done several different types of ministries, from just village evangelism, going out and meeting and sharing the gospel with different people in the outside villages, going to schools and building relationships with the kids and the educators that are there. This past trip, we went to a school and taught a gospel-centered lesson in order to share the gospel at the school. And we've done Kids Club, which is a club they have every other Saturday at New Day, where the village kids get to come in for a meal, but before the meal they do a Bible study lesson with the kids to share the gospel. And then we've done VBS several different times. We've done it for the children at New Day. We did it this past summer for village kids. We had 200 to 300 kids throughout the week each night that would show up for that. Throughout the years and the time that we've been to New Day, that's one of the great things about our church is we have relationships with the different places that we go. And so relationships are built not only at New Day Orphanage, but in the village with the people outside of there as well. And throughout the time, I've seen several people come to know Christ through people from our church sharing the gospel with them, but then been able to follow up on that and just kind of see where they are and touch base with them and check in each time we go back. I have been going since 2013. On a trip in 2018, I felt the Lord lead me to do something a little more than just the short-term trips that we were going on with the church. And so the kids and I actually had the opportunity, when my husband was deployed, to go on a 6-month trip over there. One of the neat things is just the different relationships that are built over time, and seeing the need for partnerships with people like our church going over there. When I went the long trip, I was able to kind of be on another side of it, where I got to see the impact of the teams coming in and how it helped in so many different ways. They're at the orphanage, building relationships outside within the village with people or at the schools, and just kind of helping New Day even when we leave in just different ways and different capacities. One of the main reasons I keep going back throughout all the years is those relationships, and being able to see them and just knowing the impact that our church is having on the people there and the people outside of the village even. This past summer when I got to go, a lot of different things have changed at New Day, and just the Lord opened up the opportunity for me to actually go and lead our team. And it was a totally different perspective this time. I got to kind of sit back and watch through my team members' eyes, which was a beautiful thing, because I got to watch people who had never been to New Day, never been to Zambia, just love on the people and fall in love with the people there in the same way that my heart's done through all the years. Each night as we're at New Day, we have team time at night. And so where we just come together as a team, we do a daily devotion, share testimonies, and one of the things specifically this time I kind of challenged each person to do is just share how they saw God working each day at New Day. And then the last night we got together there, I just really challenged them to be intentional when we came back here about using something they saw the Lord doing there back here in America. You can't bring everything back here because we're America, we're not in Zambia. But the Lord does want us to bring some of those same pieces. For me personally, it was being intentional. That was one of the things that our team kept talking about over and over and over. There you take the time to just slow down and intentionally see the Lord working, but also intentionally spending time with the Lord and sharing Him with other people. And so for me, that was just a challenge, not just morning quiet time with the Lord, but throughout the day, what examples am I setting? How am I sharing? How am I pouring out to people around me? So I've been trying to be really intentional about just having more time with Him throughout the day, not just my morning quiet time, and just sharing however I can throughout my life each day.